Hey now, I'm Michael Ward, founder and CEO at Paminga Marketing Automation, the only marketing automation platform with a native integration with IFS CRM. Two-way, bidirectional sync, total control for you, all kinds of great stuff. Let's take a quick tour of that integration. So jump out of the form builder here. I'll go to IFS Sync Settings, right? So here we can decide if our syncs are enabled. We can decide what objects to sync. We've only chosen these three. You can freeze the screen and take a look at these other options. Don't want to waste your time. Sync status, because I'm not enabled with syncs, I won't be able to initiate a full sync, but I could initiate a full sync anytime I want on demand with, and a full sync grabs everything from IFS and brings it down. Once that's done, we automatically grab the differential, the changes, any newly created contacts, leads, accounts, opportunities, once every 5 minutes. But here's where we could initiate a full sync on demand. Say you've added a bunch of new custom fields or whatever you've done on your side. We can view our sync history, but this is super cool. Sync actions. So as we're syncing from leads contacts from IFS into Paminga, we'll use lead actions as our example. So we have global actions that can be taken automatically. These actions will be triggered for every IFS lead that is created or updated in Paminga during the sync. And these conditional actions, super cool. These actions will be triggered when that lead meets additional conditions of your choosing. Let's take a quick look at a conditional action. Let's say we want to deal with leads on the West Coast, right? So we'll say, what are our conditions? And I'll go fast here, right? I'll say if the standard field called state does match, I'll say no, match any of these. We'll say match California or Oregon or Washington. Oops, boom. So now if they match California, Oregon, or Washington, we'll meet our conditions, and then we'll take whatever actions we want to take here, which are numerous, right? I'll just hone in on, say, set field values, right? We could set the value of a contact custom field, and we could set the values of multiple contact custom fields here. So you can use this for automated data transformations. You can, take a piece of data from IFS and I'll let you use your imagination so I don't keep talking for too long. How about this? We'll jump back to that form builder I was just in, and we'll take a look at some actions there. I'll use this sample Paminga form. And here we have a nice form that, we've got. Here's a preview of it in the desktop with. Here's the tablet with. Here's the mobile with. See that the forms are responsive, our landing pages are responsive, our emails are responsive. The experience of building things in Paminga is fantastic. I can just add, I want to add, I don't want to add a row. I want to add an element. So I'll type phone, boom, home phone, mobile phone, work phone. I'll put in mobile phone. There it is. I can drag and drop to move that around as I choose. It's really easy to do things like duplicate, for example, this entire section, just clone it or not, just delete it. I can make entire sections. There we go. Like my sound effects, display this section conditionally. So I can make this entire section conditional and not display it in certain conditions are true. I can do that with any individual field that I want. I can do it with any row. So this row is 50-50. See left and right, 50-50 width, whereas this row is 100% width. Anyway, actions, IFS. So because the CRM sync actions, we were syncing from IFS, it doesn't make sense to show certain other actions. But let's take a look at them here. When the form is submitted, boom, let's create or update a lead in IFS CRM. And there's all kinds of options here that around assigning the lead owner, setting the lead source, etc. So we can create or update a lead in IFS, create or update a contact with an account in IFS. We can create cases in IFS, and we can create tasks in IFS. So super cool, but put that together with these conditional actions, just like we saw when we're syncing new data from IFS into Paminga. Here we're going the other way. Somebody submits your form that you embedded on your website, and now conditionally, we might create a lead. We might create a case. We might create multiple tasks, all if certain conditions are true. It's amazing control. We've got a really solid integration with IFS, extending it all the time. We'd be happy to talk to you about your case, and thanks for listening.